The Miami Heat go out there and beat the Denver Nuggets with Caleb Martin having a flu game. The guy was sick before the game. He didn't go into the practice with the Miami Heat, and the Heat still went ahead and pulled a victory. And in today's video, we'll be talking about what the Miami Heat did different to get the victory over the Nuggets, and we will also be looking at the 3 standout players on the Miami Heat. Before we get further, come on, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers. It is crazy. Let's talk about the first standout player on the Miami Heat, and this was Max Strus. You guys are probably like, oh, why is this guy at number 1? This is because he had a crazy bounce back game. Imagine going from 0 points in game 1 to 14 points and actually being an impact right at the start of the game. And in addition to that, Max Strus didn't just shoot the ball. The dude had 6 assists, and when Max Strus is playing like that, looking for plays to make, even when his shot's not going down, it makes him even more dangerous. And the reason why I think Max Strus played a very big role in beating the Nuggets is because the Nuggets were playing a 2-3 zone, and this practically makes them clog up the paint. And when Strus was knocking down his 3-pointers, it practically made the 2-3 zone useless for the Denver Nuggets. But like, come on guys, can we give some praise to Max Strus? This guy had so much hate on Instagram. On his recent post, he got crazy comments like 0 for 10 bro, laugh my ass off, hit a shot low bro, and then someone else said, oh, now I see why the Celtics waived you. Now let's move on to the second player that stepped up on the Miami Heat. I'm gonna talk about Gabe freaking Vincent, man. Similarly to Max Strus, Gabe Vincent found a way to beat down the 2-3 zone, and he did this by running multiple pick and rolls with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Let's break down some film on this. On this play, Gabe Vincent gets a screen from Jimmy Butler, and since the Nuggets like switching off pick and rolls, this confused both Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Jamal Murray because they didn't know who was going to switch on Jimmy Butler, and this caused Gabe Vincent to have a wide open mid-range bucket. Then Gabe Vincent did the exact same thing almost, but he used Bam Adebayo as a threat so that Nikola Jokic couldn't help on him. So Gabe Vincent goes into the paint, and Jokic is still back because Gabe Vincent can give it to Bam Adebayo, and this gives Vincent a wide open paint bucket. Gabe Vincent also had 2 steals, which gave him an and 1 bucket going down in transition, and this completely shifted the vibes of the Miami Heat. When the Miami Heat get an and 1 bucket, a crazy dunk, you know, it just helps the team out so much more. I kind of see Gabe Vincent as the next Fred VanVleet when they shine in the playoffs, and I hope Gabe Vincent gets a nice contract moving into his next one. Now let's move on to the third and final player that stepped up on the Miami Heat, and this was Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson makes it so easy for you to spread out the floor, and when he's knocking down shots and cutting with people like Kevin Love to pass the ball to him, it makes Duncan Robinson even dangerous. And to make some honorable mentions out here, Jimmy went out there, he wasn't shooting his best, but he still got 9 assists. This is what you want from a superstar. When the scoring is not there, you're still gonna find a way to pass. And Jimmy's IQ, by the way, is out of the charts. I'm telling you, he knew when to pass it to Gabe Vincent, so Vincent could just go ahead there and break down the zone. And then Bam Adebayo also stepped up. He was an option coming off a pick and roll. He ran a lot with Gabe Vincent as well. So Gabe Vincent was really the guy out there, man. I love the way he played. And I think that if him and Bam can continue running those pick and rolls, it's going to be even harder to guard them. This series just got a whole lot more interesting. Hopefully the Miami Heat can go back home and get a victory. I want to see an 8 seed win. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel. That's been all for your boy Mubsy Hoops. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.